Hello guys, my name is Aranya Mukherjee. Welcome to our new channel Aero Civil, and from today I am going to start the lecture series of soil mechanics, where we will discuss all the concepts and important previous year questions of various assistant engineer, junior engineer examination and EAC examination and GATE examination also, and we will discuss each and every point minutely and explain everything properly. So let's start. So soil mechanics is the part of geotechnical engineering. Geotechnical engineering is the main branch. Then it is divided into two parts. First is soil mechanics and the second one is foundation engineering. Now in case of GATE examination, the weightage of soil mechanics is 10 to 11 marks. And for SSC JE type examination or any kind of JE type examination, the weightage of the soil mechanics is 10 to 13 marks. Now for the foundation engineering, weightage in GATE examination is 3 to 4 marks, and in SSC JE examination it is 3 to 5 marks, almost same. Now in this lecture series, at first we will cover the soil mechanics topics. पहले हम लोग सॉइल मैकेनिक्स टॉपिक के अंदर जो जो चैप्टर है वो खत्म करेंगे, उसके बाद हम फाउंडेशन का लेक्चर सीरीज स्टार्ट करेंगे. So the first chapter which we will discuss today, that is origin of soil and classification of soil, and the other chapters are properties of soil, soil structure relationship and clay mineralogy, index properties of soil, effective stress, permeability and seepage analysis, compaction of soil, consolidation of soil, stress distribution in soil and the shear strength of the soil. And one thing that progress procedure will be like this, that at first we will cover the chapter, next lecture we will discuss 50 to 60 questions of that particular chapter, then we will move to the second chapter, again we will discuss 30 to 40 question or any kind of any number of question of that particular chapter. So at first we will cover the topic, then question, again cover the topic, then question. Okay, this should be our progress procedure. So the first chapter which we will discuss today, that is origin of soil and classification of soil. So at first we need to know the definition. Now पहले हमको ये जानना पड़ेगा कि सॉइल मैकेनिक्स क्या है. सॉइल के बारे में तो हम सबको पता है, पर व्हाट इज द सॉइल मैकेनिक्स टर्म इन्वॉल्व. सी, सॉइल मैकेनिक्स इज द combination of two terms. One is soil, then there was mechanics. In soil mechanics we have to know, or we need to know, what is the actual behavior of soil. There are various kind of soil, there are different kind of soil present, and the behavior of soil is not same at all the time. Okay, in soil mechanics we perform such kind of tests, such kind of complex problems by which we get to know what is the proper behavior of a particular soil. Because if we get to know about the behavior of that particular type of soil, we can make substructure, we can make superstructure on that kind of soil. So this is our basic motto, that why we study soil mechanics, because we have to know what is the behavior of a particular type of soil. Then there was such kind of complex problem, that if the soil has low bearing strength, then we can involve such kind of problem, that how can we make the soil more strength. Okay, so let us discuss those things in later. So at first the definition of the soil mechanics is, it is the study of the engineering behavior of soil when it is used either as a construction material or as a foundation material. Now come to the father of soil mechanics. Everyone know Carl von Terzaghi is the father of soil mechanics, and the name of the book written by Terzaghi is Erdbaumechanik, written in the year 1925. It is very much important for your SSC JEE examination purpose, because SSC JEE are asking this kind of question recently. Now the process of formation of soil is termed as pedogenesis. Now the formation of the soil. Origin of soil, from origin of soil, there are two ways by which the soil can be formed. Okay, one is weathering of rock, second one is decomposition of organic matter. In case of weathering of rock, the total process is inorganic. That means no organic or no living agent is present. In case of weathering of rock, physical weathering and chemical weathering are present. That means physical weathering means any kind of presence of water, wind, glacier, etc. And chemical weathering means presence of any kind of chemical agent which help to create soil from the parental rock. Okay, but in case of decomposition of organic matter, a living agent like bacteria is present which help to decompose the parental rock and help to form soil. Okay, and the example of decomposition of organic matter is doom or cellulose. This can be asked in your examination, that what is the example of decomposition of organic matter. Okay, or what is the example of organic soil. So you can tell that doom is the example of organic soil. Now physical weathering. Under physical weathering, at first we need to know what are the process involved in case of physical weathering, that is impact, abrasion or grinding action helps to create soil from the parental rock. Now physical agencies involved in case of physical weathering, that is running water, ice, wind, gravity, glacier, etc. बाद में हम लोग ये भी देखेंगे, ड्यू टू प्रेजेंट ऑफ दिस वाटर, आइस, विंड, ग्रेविटी, ग्लेशियर, different kinds of soils are generating, and they are termed in different way. Okay, now also the variation in temperature, penetration of plant root, which helps to create soils, and these are the examples, or this is the process of creating soils in case of physical weathering. Now what are the properties of the soil which generated by the physical weathering? The mineral configuration of child rock and parental rocks are same. Okay, matlab the source rock and result soil, for both the cases the chemical properties or mineral configuration are same. Okay, second one is during physical weathering, coarse grained cohesionless soils are formed. This is the important point, you can remember this, that physical weathering में कौन सी टाइप का सॉइल जनरेट होता है ये पूछ सकता है. So remember this, coarse grained cohesionless soils are formed, and example of soil which is generated from physical weathering is gravel and sand. And under chemical weathering, it is formed due to chemical action like oxidation, reduction, hydration, carbonation, solution, leaching, hydrolysis, etc. Now the properties are, child rocks formed during this process will cause a complete different mineralogical configuration when compared with parental rock. फिजिकल वेदरिंग में बोला था कि पेरेंटल रॉक और जो रॉक जेनरेट कर रहा है और जो सॉइल जेनरेट कर रहा है, फॉर both the cases mineral configuration are same, but in case of chemical weathering mineral configuration will be different. Okay, now during this process fine grained cohesive soils are formed. Okay, physical weathering में coarse grained cohesionless soil generate करता है, in case of chemical weathering fine grained cohesive soil generate करता है. Now geological cycle of formation of soil particle, at first is weathering, then transportation, then upheaval, then deposition. Weathering, transportation, upheaval, deposition, ये combination एनी काइंड ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन में पूछ सकता है, और ये पिछले बहुत सी एग्जामिनेशन में आया भी है कि प्रॉपरली अरेंज करो, ये अरेंज में आ सकता है, दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन में आ सकता है दैट व्हिच वन विल बी एट फर्स्ट, व्हिच वन विल बी एट सेकेंड. सो वेदरिंग, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, अपहीवल, डिपोजिशन. आप लोग फिर से एक बार बोलिए, वेदरिंग, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, अपहीवल, डिपोजिशन. अगेन इट कम्स टू वेदरिंग. ओके, so weathering means at first the parental rock will be break. After breaking, after weathering, the rock will be break into small part, and the transportation agency will take those part from one place to another place. Then upheavals means when the transporting agencies lose their strength, then it will store, and a upheaval will generate, and the deposition of the material. Okay, at first weathering, then transportation, then upheaval and deposition. This is the geological cycle of formation of soil particle. Now, classification of the soil. Soil may remain at the place of its origin, or it may be transported by various natural agencies. Soil एक जगह पे भी बन सकता है और दूसरे जगह पे भी बन सकता है. मतलब पेरेंटल रॉक, दैट मीन्स जिससे सॉइल प्रोड्यूस होगा, जो रॉक है, अगर सॉइल उसी जगह बन रहा है तो दैट काइंड ऑफ सॉइल इज कॉल्ड रेसिडुअल सॉइल. अगर सॉइल एनी विद द हेल्प ऑफ एनी काइंड ऑफ फिजिकल एजेंसी, अगर सॉइल पेरेंटल रॉक से मूव करके किसी दूसरे जगह बन रहा है, दैट काइंड ऑफ सॉइल इज कॉल्ड ट्रांसपोर्टेड सॉइल. So in definition you can see, if the weathered rock material is retained over the parental rock, then it is termed as residual soil. If it is transported, then it is termed as transported soil. Now classification of transported soil based on the transporting agency. मैं पहले भी बोला था कि that physical agencies helps to create different kind of soil like water, wind, glacier, gravity. Due to presence of this kind of physical agency, different kind of soil are generating. So first physical agency is water. So due to the presence of water, the soils are generating. First one is alluvial soil, formed by suspension in running water. Just remember these things. This is due to happening due to presence of running water, and the important part is found across river bed. Okay, alluvial soil found across river bed, and the location of the alluvial soil in India is Gangetic region. Okay, found by physical weathering, and it is a transported soil. Okay, see, we have discussed about physical weathering and transported soil both. Okay, alluvial soil is the example of physical weathering and transported soil also. Then there comes lacustrine soil, formed by suspension in still water. See, in case of alluvial soil, it is generating in running water and river bed, but in case of lacustrine soil, it is formed in still water and in lake. Alluvial soil, running water, river bed, lacustrine soil, still water, lake. Generally present in MP, Rajasthan, etc. Then the third kind of soil is marine soil, formed due to tidal action of wave, deposition in seabed or seawater, found in coastal region like West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Odisha. So these three kind of soil are generating with the help of water. First one is alluvial soil, then there was lacustrine soil, third one is marine soil. Alluvial soil due to presence of running water generating in river bed. Lacustrine soil due to presence of still water generating in lake. Marine soil due to presence of tidal action of wave deposition in seabed. Or and जो लोकेशन मैंने डिस्कस किया, इन केस ऑफ एलुवियल सॉइल दैट इज गैंगेटिक रीजन, इन केस ऑफ लैक्रास्टाइन सॉइल एमपी राजस्थान. So you have to remember these things if you are preparing for ESE exam. But in case of SSC JE or any kind of AE or JE exam, I think this is not so much important. You just have to remember the name of the soil and the location where the soil is generating. Then the second agency is wind. Under wind, the soil is generating, that is called aeolian soil, also called sand dunes, transported by blowing wind, found in arid and semi-arid region, that is called that is Rajasthan. Example is loess. Okay. Now, loess is kind of soil where uniformly graded wind blown silt cemented slightly bicalcium compounds or montmorillonite is present. Okay, this kind of question can be asked in your examination, that loess is the example of which kind of soil, and the option should be lacustrine soil, alluvial soil, marine soil and aeolian soil. So you have to choose that loess is the example of aeolian soil. Now there can be this kind of question also, that what is the components or compounds present in loess. Okay, silt cemented slightly bicalcium compounds are present in loess, or montmorillonite is present in loess. And the location of the loess is found in arid and semi-arid region. You can from the term you get to know that where are the arid and semi-arid region present in India, that is Rajasthan. So, and also termed as collapsible soil, found in arid and semi-arid region. So under water, the three kind of soils are alluvial, lacustrine, marine. In case of wind, aeolian, and the example is lowest soil. Then glacial और टेलस. ग्लेशियल सॉइल को टेलस सॉइल भी बोलता है. ओके, ट्रांसपोर्टेड agency here is ice. Glacier deposits is present. Example of glacial soil is drift and till. This is very much important for your exam purpose. You just have to remember what are the example of talus soil or glacial soil. Drift and till, found in Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, Himalayan region. You don't need to remember this example because when the transporting agency is ice, you can you have idea that where the ice can be present in hilly region like Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir, Himalaya region. The fourth agency is gravity, and under gravity the soil is called colluvial soil and formed due to transportation by gravity, generally found in Himachal Pradesh. So here is the brief chart what we have studied recently, that transporting agency, there are four kind of transporting agency. First one is water, then wind, then glacier or talus, then gravity. Underwater, alluvial, lacustrine, marine is present. Under wind, aeolian and loess. Under glacier and talus, drift and till is the very much important example, and under gravity the soil type is colluvial. So you just have to remember this thing. Okay, so now we will discuss about various type of soil which is very much important for your examination purpose. So the first one is marl soil and finely grained calcium carbonated soil of marine origin. So the origin of this soil is marine, that means soil is present in marine water. Second one is formed due to decomposition of plant and bones of animals. Now here the decomposition of plants and bones of animal is present, which help to generate marl soil. Okay, and it is residual soil subjected to chemical weathering, found in coastal area and islands. So the important point which you have to remember in case of marl soil, that it is finely grained calcium carbonated soil, and it is generating due to chemical weathering. So marl soil is the example of chemical weathering action. Then there was tuff soil, formed due to volcanic eruption, and it is finely grained cemented volcanic ash transported by wind or water. That means physical weathering is present, and the physical agencies are wind and water, and it is produced or it is formed due to volcanic eruption. So the marl soil is the example of chemical weathering, tuff soil is the example of physical weathering. Okay, then there was bentonite soil, which is very much important for your exam purpose, the formed due to volcanic eruption. Topsoil is also formed due to volcanic eruption, and bentonite soil is also formed by volcanic eruption, formed by chemical weathering, and consists of high percentage of montmorillonite. So what is the difference between topsoil and bentonite soil? Topsoil is generating due to presence of physical weathering, that means wind or water, but bentonite soil is generating due to presence of chemical weathering. And the most important point is which compound is highly present in bentonite soil. That you have to remember that montmorillonite is the compound which is present high amount or high percentage in bentonite soil. Then there was black cotton soil, residual soil formed from basalt. So this is very much important point, that black cotton soil is generating from which rock, that is called basalt. Okay, residual soil formed from basalt possesses excess of montmorillonite, dark in color, suitable for growing cotton. When it comes in contact with water, undergoes high amount of soiling and shrinkage. हम लोग बाद में भी ये फिर से डिस्कस करेंगे that what are the properties of black cotton soil, but you just have to remember now that black cotton soil are generating from basalt. मोंटमोरिलोनाइट का परसेंटेज बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेजेंट है, एंड व्हेन इट comes in contact with water, it undergoes soiling and shrinkage. Maximum amount of soiling and shrinkage is present in black cotton soil. Okay, then laterite soil formed due to leaching. Now what is the leaching term defined? Washing out of siliceous compound and decomposition of ferrous and aluminium oxide. सिलिशियस कंपाउंड अगर रॉक से बाहर हो जाता है, एंड डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ फेरस एंड एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड, अगर ये प्रोसेस होता है, दिस प्रोसेस इज टर्म्ड एज लीचिंग. लैटेराइट सॉइल फॉर्म्ड ड्यू टू लीचिंग, found in western Ghat and eastern Ghats, also known as red soil because the color of soil is red, formed due to chemical weathering. Then mark soil. Mark soil is the mixture of inorganic and organic particle, and which is found in marshy area. Then peat soil. Peat soil is a highly organic soil. See, when we are discussing about the origin of soil, then there was a point, that is decomposition of organic matter, and I have told you cumulose and doom is the example of decomposition of organic matter or example of organic soil. You can say peat is also an example of organic soil because it is highly organic and gives bad smell. Cumulose is a mixture of mark and peat. Peat is the highly organic soil, and what is mark? I have already discussed. It is a combination of inorganic and organic particle. Now loam soil. Loam soil is a mixture of clay, silt and sand. See, this all type of this 9 type of soil extra which I have discussed in the last portion of this lecture, these are the very much important for your examination purpose. And there are also few kind of soil which I will discuss in question answer session of this lecture 1 of this chapter 1. In next lecture I will discuss 50 question of this chapter 1, that is origin of soil. I will discuss 50 question of the chapter 1, and there I will cover the rest of the soil which I haven't discussed in this lecture. And thank you so much for hearing. So you can follow me on YouTube and Telegram also. In Telegram, just one thing I will tell you, that in Telegram every day a quiz session is happened, and every day I will discuss the solution of those quiz in our YouTube channel Arrow Civil. You can follow me on Telegram, and you can get this PDF from my Telegram channel Arrow Civil. I will give link to the description. You can go from there, and every day I will ask 10 question in my Telegram channel, and I will give solution in that day also. At night I will provide you the solution of those questions, okay, in my YouTube channel. So in Telegram I will ask 10 question, or you can say that is a kind of quiz, and I will give the solution in my YouTube channel. Okay, so you can follow me in both YouTube and Telegram, because that should be very much helpful for you, and you can get this PDF from my Telegram channel. And if you have any question or any kind of doubt, or you can suggest anything, that you just, I have to improve this portion, I have to improve that portion, or I have to improve these things in PDF format, so you can tell me in comment box, and I will provide the link for this social medias. Thank you. So see you in next lecture, where we will discuss few questions of this chapter 1. Thank you.